What up, guys? Kevin here. PlayStation 5 Slim is selling well, but not well enough. 100 million units won't be enough to recover development costs next generation. What? What? This is from WCCF Tech. They got a badge. They're special. They know what they're talking about. What's the community notes here? The article, which is based off of, has numerous inaccuracies and misinformation. For instance, it claims PS5 will miss its sales target of 25 million in 2024. That target was for 2023. PlayStation has been breaking numerous records for sales. Wasn't it? What was it? Was it like 28 million? I don't remember. But yeah, PlayStation 5, it's not about PlayStation 5 and what they're doing now. They are selling well, but they got to sell 100 million units. Not even 100 million units won't be enough to recover development costs next generation. What? Selling 100 million. How do you... I mean, the Steam Deck has a lot of money, or Steam, Valve, they have a lot of money, but then you got like, how do these companies come up with Asus ROG Ally? The MSI has one coming out, Lenovo. How do those companies do it? I mean, they could do it, and I don't think they're selling even 5 million of those things. 100 million. There's only been one PlayStation main console that has not sold 100 million, and that was a PlayStation 3. And it should have, but that really high price and their games, they started getting their games later in the generation. And plus it was really hard to make games for. But every other console, they've sold at least 100 million. PlayStation 4 only sold not even 120 million with how successful it was. But 100 million is not enough? PlayStation is not sustainable. All this talk about Xbox not being sustainable, first off, it goes out the window. It's Microsoft. They do what they want. It don't matter if they only sell one console. They're still going to be in the game if they want to be in the game. Nintendo, they figured it out. Nintendo has aced just making a platform and selling games for that platform. They are the ones Sony needs to look to. They're the ones that Sony should be like, hey, help us, please, help us. And Sony would probably be like, well, make some really good IP and quit taking your games 5-10 years to make. I think that's PlayStation's issue right now is they don't put out enough content for us to really get invested in it. Like, are we really invested in The Last of Us? I mean, that's why they had to move to television shows. It's just too much time goes by that we just stop caring. Like, are we going to really care about Last of Us Part 3? I mean, it'll come out and we'll be like, all right, cool, we'll play it. But, when Nintendo just feeds us Mario and Zelda games over and over again. You can even look at Xbox with Forza Horizon games. It's like every couple years we get one. Might get one this year. But yeah, 100 million. PlayStation 5 is going to sell 100 million. Unless they just abruptly end the generation, which they're not. They're at 50 million. I think they're going to sell 50 million more. And I got to assume their catalog's going to be back end because they got no games this year. We know they got a bunch of Marvel games coming out. But yeah. Sony is a failure of a company, and I love their TVs. I really do. I'm even playing the PS5 right now. But they got to make it work. You should be able to sell 50 million consoles and call it a success. But they want all the money, and they want their games to be super duper graphicalized, and to the point where their games aren't even long, and they have to split it up in parts to try to milk as much money as possible. It's just not sustainable. Like Switch 2, I made a video. I trashed it just because it sounds like it's iterative. But at the end of the day, Nintendo knows what they're doing. I have no issues with Nintendo. Maybe that'll be my next video. I think I'll do that. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you later. Later.